Dun-dun-dun-dun. Alright, we're looking over the second match of this set with the Chun player. Alright, let's see. Okay, fireball. Pretty basic. Okay. Okay. One of the things, right? Crush counter combos. You know on counter hit that heavy standing heavy kick crush counters on, and it's not, and you know, it's not like they're spinning, they're like ungrounded. So, you know, like after that you did jabs, right? You just did jabs. What? Right? So you should learn the combo after this, basically. You know what I mean? So you can get a punish off of that. If anything, just sweep, basically. That's about it. But it's something that you can lab. Okay. Again, that whole thing, right? Like what I said about dashing in all the time. So you did EX Fireball, which is plus, but it's like not plus enough to where they're not, like if they press a button, it like after they're not gonna get punished off of it. You know what I mean? Because like I don't know how many frames dash is, but it's not fast enough to where you'll be safe. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you can continue pressure like that, but it's like, again, it's better to just like not dash and do big moves like that. Like big moves meaning like jump and like dashes. You know what I mean? Okay, again, that's another thing. Another thing to look for, or not just Chun, right? But essentially, when you get hit by a button like that, you don't want to hit a button after it. You know what I mean? I kind of had this bad habit too. I'm pretty sure you do too. But it's like rule of thumb is that if you get hit, you don't want to press a button. You know, you just even get it straight up, just counter hit because you're just like mashing buttons trying to get out. Like after you get hit, just block it. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna get counter hit off of it. But yeah. There's some moves to where like it's minus on hit too, which is like Rose's like slide, right? That you want to hit a button. But this is one of the instances, like most of the time, like 90% of the time, you don't want to hit a button right after getting hit. Okay. Alright. That's pretty good. Honestly, like in terms of triggers, like personally, I like, there's two ways to use it, especially activations like these. You can hit it off of a hit confirm, or off of like say a block stream, then you get pressure afterwards, right? But in this case, oftentimes when we play, you do it off of just pressure. Like you would do like EX, like Tatsu, or doing stuff like this, right? And then pressure, which is okay, but like a better use for these types of triggers is hit confirming them, because you hit confirm and then you get Okier afterwards, right? So like I would try to just do that most of the time. There's instances that's like, yeah, it's pretty good to like, you know, like, oh, block string pressure, but at the end of the day, like hit confirming into Oki is much better. So I would rather you look for those opportunities more rather than just like throwing it out. You know what I mean? There's instances like, yeah, okay, you want to use it because like you don't really gain anything if you lose with it. It's like, okay, just activate V trigger, right? But like if you look at your life bars, like you guys are pretty even, right? So you're not in desperation mode like at all. Like you can look for a counter, like a hit confirm into V trigger. You know, you kind of just like wasting it, right? You know. Okay. Alright. Okay, overhead. Okay. It's fine. Okay, good win. Start out jumping, predicting your fireball. Okay, you jumped again, backed off. Okay, fireballs. Establishing fireballs. Okay, here's another thing about fireballs. So oftentimes you charge your fireball as Sakura to get the 2-hitter, right? It's like obviously like if you put it here, if you throw it in this distance, right, it's pretty safe, right? Or actually it wasn't really that safe. If you hit a button it can hit you. But like let's see. Like okay, blah blah blah, you jumped in. Like at this range, yeah, sure, throw it, right? It's fine. Like you're pretty safe. Right? But at this like this range, okay, we can't punish you either. But like throwing it at this range, especially at Chun's like heavy punch is like not okay. Because like even if like as soon as they see you like charging, they'll like hit you or literally or just jump, right? And it's like okay, yeah, you can predict the jump and do the up one, but like again, like they can hit you out of that this range. So you don't want to throw fires at certain ranges. Like this is like a pretty unsafe fireball to throw. Like you can throw fireballs in this range sometimes, like to like kind of just bait it out and get them comfortable. But generally speaking, you want to throw like good fireballs, right? Or have a fireball trap. Like I'm not too experienced at throwing good fireballs, but generally speaking, you want to throw fireballs at good ranges, especially ones that's like charging like this, because it can easily get punished like this. Okay, see, like you threw another one, right? And then you got crushed kind of by it. You either try to throw a fireball there or like press a button. And it's like the two rules that I said. It's like if you try to throw a fireball, you shouldn't because she's not in a range that she can already hit you. And the other rule that I talked about, which like if you get hit, don't press another button because you'll get counter hit and you got crush countered because of it basically. Okay, fireball, fireball, fireball trap. Like that was the same concept too. Like got hit by a fireball, you got hit, don't press a button. That thing is coming up right after. Like most Chun players always do this, like 90% of the time. I mean, there's no counter hit, so you're either walking forward or just not blocking. I'm assuming you're walking forward after this, but generally speaking, if you get hit, block. Okay, see, pressure, you know what I mean? You did the whole pressure thing again, which, like, yeah, your health is halfway, but you can still play around and trying to get a hit confirm instead of like button into like pressure. You know what I mean? I think it's much just like for those most of the time rather than like Hail Marying it for pressure. You know, it's like okay, like your retrigger lasts pretty long and stuff, and it's fine. But I think hit confirm into big damage into Oki. Like if you guess right again, that leads to stun into death. You know what I mean? Or like a lot of the health bar. So that's what I want you to look for instead of just like EX move into like V trigger into like Oki or pressure, right? It's either Oki or pressure that's not very good. And then you get, okay, you guessed right. Like, okay, you get more pressure. But it's not really guaranteed as much as an hit confirm. You can hit confirm into good combo. You get most of that damage, a little bit of stun bar, and then if you guess right on the next Oki, it's either close to stun or they're already stunned. You know what I mean? And you take a chunk of their health. So that's better. Oh wow, so ballsy. Okay. Okay, there's no anti-air there, you gotta anti-air those. Punish that. Jumping again. Like, how do I go back? Hold on. Let's talk about this at the end of the round. Yeah. Okay, Lola, no! Okay. Hold on, wait, sorry. I'm not gonna edit this, I don't wanna edit. But, okay, let's see. Here's what I want to talk about. Okay, pressuring. Okay, see that your block string, crouching medium kick. Okay, doing that, should have punished. EX, and then you jump. You know what I mean? Like most of the time, what you're doing, like after those like situations, is like jump or dash. You know what I mean? You don't want to be predictable like that, like all the time. See, like she's already like when you did that, she's already waiting for either a dash or a jump, and then she punished you because she jumped. You know, like it's already like the second round, so in his brain, the data she collected from you is that you like to do that. So you don't want to have those habits. Okay, and then, okay, next round, right? Okay, EX, you, like again, you're predicting, you know, like a jump in. I mean, this is fine, and like, oh, sick read, right? But, like, again, like, I personally would, like, play a lot safer and not do that. You know what I mean? Because it's like, as soon as they see you, like, do the up move, they can dash, punish you, or dash gain space from you, and then it's like, okay, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm doing a sick read, and then I'm either like losing space because they did that because they guessed wrong, or I'm getting punished. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather you playing it safe. Like, there's matches where it's like, okay, like I know, like I'm like 90% sure they'll jump because they always jump at this moment. You know what I mean? And then, okay, yeah, do it. But, you know, you didn't really establish anything for them to just jump you like that. So, just play it safe, man. Okay. Pressure. Okay, walk. See, that's better. See, like, in this instance, okay, EX, you walked. See what, you know what they're doing? They're waiting for that dash, or they're waiting for that jump. Since you didn't do it, you were able to grab them. You know what I mean? That's kind of just like rule of thumb too. Like I know I said like you do it too much, right? I say okay, you dash too much and you jump too much, but you know, I mean, at this point you have to change up your approach, right? So like when you know they can answer you, when you know they punish your dashes, that's when you not do it. You know what I mean? Or when it's like, okay, you establish that you don't do it, that's when you then do the dashes. You then do like the jumps ins because okay, it's either it's like in their head you put that okay, this guy's crazy, they're just gonna jump in or just dash, or you're gonna put in it's like okay, like they're playing it safe, right? So I'm just like looking for walks. But you have to mix up those mentalities. Never be that predictable. You know what I mean? And so you gotta get grab. Okay, pressure. Okay, second grab. They wanted to go off you, grab again. Okay, cross up, good. So he's panicking, got a pressure. Okay, see, jumping way too much in the matchup. Like, he's so ready for those, like, anti-airs. Okay, don't anti-air. Oh, it's so bad, Chun. Oh, why would you jump? Okay, that's good. Okay. Again. Okay, this range, pretty safe to throw fireball. This range, not so safe. You gotta jump. This is jumping range right here. This right here. This right here. Hold on. This. Okay, hold on. This right here is jumping range, right? And then jumped at you and got a full punish. Don't want to throw fireballs here. Okay. And then, you know. And then should be you. But yeah, that's about it, man. Like I maybe this match is pretty hard and stuff, but you know, just watching your overall gameplay, it's just like overall, it's like the biggest things. It's not being too greedy. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I'm gonna rush in, right? I'm gonna keep jumping at him. I want big action, big moves, right? And it's like Sakura isn't really designed. Well, she has so much tools in the mid screen. She has light kick, right? And you can buffer that into DP. So she has heavy, like standing heavy kick that cross counters until you get a good punish. You know what I mean? She can play in the mid range, right? I mean, you can argue that as a Chun, you don't want, like, playing against Chun, you don't want to, face her in mid range, which is true. But the thing is, it's like, since your approach is so predictable, like, it doesn't matter. Like, they're waiting for you to dash, they're waiting for you to jump. So you don't want to just do that. Like, those are like the biggest thing that I noticed that's a bad habit of yours. And like, if you stop doing that, you'll be better, basically. Just don't be so predictable. But yeah, that's it, man. Alright, I'm gonna stop the video. Oh man.